I'm Sonia and I help people take their power back. If you're interested in working one-on-one with me and want me to call you on your BS, all my coaching information is in the description below. Through December, I'm going to be going live here on YouTube at Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time and Saturday mornings 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you want to come hang out and ask your manifestation questions, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And ignore the noise from the people getting their roof done next door. All right, in this video, I want you guys to understand something extremely important. Life is meaningless. And I mean meaningless. There is nothing about yourself, about other people, about the world that has set in stone meaning. You put the meaning to everything. To everything, literally everything. That is what you are doing when you are manifesting. You are putting a different meaning to something. So if you tell yourself all the time, I'm not good enough, I could never be successful, that's the meaning that you have taken on because of past shit. So what you're doing when you're manifesting is you're going, okay, I want to be successful. And the way that you get it to manifest and you get into the reality where what you do is successful is tell yourself that you're successful. You stop looking at all the reasons that you're a failure and, well, this happened and that happened. I couldn't possibly be successful because of that. And this is getting in my way and this limitation and that limitation. You're the one who's selecting all of that. You're the one who interpreted something from your fucking childhood. Let's just be honest. And now that is the label you have given yourself. You're doing this with people. You're doing this with things. You're doing it with everything. But at the end of the day, there is no default reality. There is no correct answer to any of it. So any thought that comes into your head, you can accept it or reject it. I'm not good enough. No, I am more than enough. I get everything I want. I am the absolute definition of perfection. The end. Oh, well, money's hard to make. I have to work so hard for money. I never have enough money. I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills. Okay. Or I have more money than I could ever spend. I'm so fucking rich. Money flows to me like water. I don't know what to do with all this goddamn money. It's two different ways of looking at things. When it comes to putting meaning to things, it really is what is happening in the moment. But you're doing this with everything, right? Something happens. Let's say, I don't know, your SP does something and it pisses you off, okay? You're the one that is putting the meaning to it, that it is a problem, that there's something to be angry about. Like the feeling of the anger is being triggered by something that they did that is triggering something in you that is coming from past experiences. And then you are putting meaning to it that this is bad and I'm not getting what I want and there's something to fix. Because you're choosing that meaning based off of the past shit that you have put meaning to in the past, that you now identify and have taken on as fact. When everything is meaningless and you can change the meaning and the perception of anything in any moment, accept or reject any thought. Any situation that you get into, you are the one putting the meaning to it. I remember, like, what's coming up for me is when I was manifesting a job and wanted a job that they were like, you're the least qualified person for. I just decided it doesn't fucking matter. I'm the best candidate and they're going to hire me. And they did. I didn't take that as, oh, well, we don't really think you should be here. So you really have to prove to us, like, come up with ways to prove to us that you should be here and why should we consider you? It's like, I'm a boss ass bitch and I get everything I fucking want. And of course I'm the best candidate. That's not what I said, but that was my attitude. Because I put the meaning to that question to, we think you should be here, so prove me fucking right. But if I had less confidence in that moment, I would have been like, oh my God, I'm the least qualified person. Oh my God, I don't know why you should hire me over someone else. But that all came from a lot of the self-concept work I had to do, because that didn't used to be me. But I changed the meaning, changed the stories, changed the perspective to become that person. And now that's who I am. Because I have chosen to be that person enough that it is now natural. That's all manifestation is. Changing your point of view of things. You have full control. That is why you are God. You are the operant power. Nothing and no one has say in your reality. Because you are the only thing thinking. You are the only thing putting meaning to anything. This is your fucking kingdom. But as long as you continue to function from that old programming, from all the shit that happened in the past and all the things that used to be true and have been true, and well, this happened and that happened, and you allow all of that shit to cloud your head and fill your head and dominate everything, and you're just going to go back to that same shit over and over and over and over and over again, guess what you're going to get more of? The same shit. Because that's how our reality works. Whatever you think and tell yourself is true is true. Whatever you tell yourself enough will become a belief, and you're going to function from that place automatically. So when things happen, going back to that job interview example, because I had changed me so much, my knee-jerk reaction wasn't, oh my God, I'm not qualified. What am I doing here? It was, I'm a boss-ass bitch and this is my fucking job. So the answer that came out of me was in alignment with that, because that's who I am. Like I said, I didn't say I'm a boss-ass bitch and I get everything I want, but the answer that that person would say is what came out of my mouth. It was obviously stood out to them, like it was felt as that energy. And it stuck out of, okay, who are we going to hire? Oh, Sonia. She's the one we're going to hire. Who gives a fuck that she's the least qualified? Who gives a shit about any of it? But you have full control over how you are going to think about things. This is what people are talking about when they're like, don't react to the 3D. What you're truly doing is stopping the cycle of viewing things from the past. Having a reaction from the past to something that's happening in your 3D. Because if you were the person you want to be, you're not going to have that reaction to the 3D in the first place. But you have full control over this. I know it doesn't fucking feel like you do at all times, but you do. So as much as you can, bring it back to what you want it to be. Think the thoughts you want to think, tell the stories you wish were true. Know that your imagination is your true reality. Whatever you are telling yourself you are experiencing is what you are experiencing, including in this moment. If you are doing the inner work, if you are focused on what you want, then anything happening in front of your face is the bridge of incidents and you're getting what you want, the end. But it's having that mindset, having that mentality that's going to get you what you want. Because as Einstein said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting a different result. And this is exactly what he was talking about. If you're going to constantly react and think the exact same way, you can never expect anything to change because you haven't changed. Oh my God. And as Neville Goddard said, there's nothing to change but self. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light.